Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome back to another Smash Bros. Moveset tier list. Today, I'm going to be doing Villager, the very first Smash 4 character to be announced and added into the series. So, yes, I am pretty excited to finally get started on the Smash 4 characters. So, a lot of them have pretty unique moves, such as Villager himself. He's got a pretty creative move set. So, this will be interesting to rank. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, please like this video. Please comment if you have any additional info or any disagreements of my lists. So, um, yeah, I'm pretty happy with where we are at. So, um, Villager doesn't really have any bad moves, I guess. So this will be a bit difficult to rank, but I'll do my best. Um, so he's basically like a zoner character. He's got a lot of projectiles, a lot of range attacks. So criteria may be different from most of the tier list I've done. But yeah. So first of all, shout out to I poke lamb. That's an interesting name for making this tier list. Um, All right, let's go over the tiers. So, usable moves that should only be used in very specific situations and not often or at all, really. Meh moves that are a bit more usable but just don't do as much as the other moves. Basically, they're outclassed by other moves. Average moves that are middle of the ground, they can do enough work for you and they can get the job done. Great moves that are exceptionally good and can help you perform and space very well, and strong moves that are going to be your most commonly used moves and will be essential for playing villager. All right, so let's get started with jab. I'd say jab is kind of meh. I don't know, it's just I feel like it's way too weak and he just has better get off me tools. It's not bad, but it's frame 3. I think, yeah, Nair's also frame 3, so you're better off using that. And it's got too much. I think it has a lot of end lag, but it doesn't really show here because it depends on how long you hold it for. So you're just better off using tilts because some of them are more safer than jab, and they have more range. So that's my take on that. Next we got forward tilt. So this is probably gonna be your main get off me option, along with Nair. Since it's got quite a bit of range, it's got some power, and it's got some knockbacks, so it's good for keeping your opponents away and setting up for a bunch of forward airs or setting up your trees and whatnot. Um, Next we got down tilt. So down tilt, I don't use this move too much, but it's pretty good for like calling out, I guess, whiffs. So it's a bit powerful, but it has a pretty bad sour spot. So yeah, right here, the purple is the sour spot. So they basically have to be right inside you. So I wouldn't really recommend using down tilt. But if you do need a range, I guess you can use down tilt. But I think you're better off using forward tilt. But it does send them upwards, so you could follow up with other attacks. But it does have a bit of end lag, so not something I use often. But it is there when needed. Same with up tilt. I think up tilt is pretty strong, but it does have a pretty bad hitbox. So let's go to up tilt. I think it's right here. It is really fast though, so I'll give it that. And you do have invincibility frames on your head. However, this should only be used to catch landings and nothing more really. So again, I'm gonna have to put it in Meh. I just feel like it lacks other things. I think in Smash 4 it used to hit behind you, so it was a lot better in that game. But they nerfed it, so now it's just a meh tilt. Not bad, but could be better. Next we got dash attack. I'm gonna put it in great just because it is a good zoning option. So if you guys don't know, let's go to that. Right here is dash attack. So he throws a potted plant off the stage, or I guess he throws it away from you. But if you're off the ledge, it'll actually fall down, and you can hit someone while they're trying to recover. So this can be very good to disrupt recoveries. It only goes a linear direction, so it can be a bit trickier to aim. It kind of goes in like arc like that, so it can be a bit trickier to aim, but it's still good for making your opponents force an air dodge or putting. It's good. That's all I gotta say. It's good. Onto his smash attacks. I think all of his smash attacks are pretty good for the most part. So I'm gonna put forward smash in the strong tier just because it is gonna be your most commonly used. Um, Down smash I'm gonna put it here, and then up smash I think I'll put it in average. I think this is a good spot for up smash. So if in case you don't know, his forward smash, he throws a bowling ball, he drops it down. If you're on the ledge, it'll actually fall further down. So I think right here it'll show you. So okay, it doesn't show like the distance it goes, but it'll fall like I think it goes all the way down, like until it's away from the map. So this can be very good, especially for characters that have very bad recovery. So for example, Ike, he has a more linear recovery. So if you drop it, it'll basically hit him guaranteed. And it's also very strong. I think it's the strongest smash attack in his moveset. Then down smash, it can bury people and hits both sides. Um, and it's 9 I think that's his fastest. Yeah, that is his fastest. And it's pretty safe too. Well, not safe, but it has um less end lag. I think that's the least amount of end lag. Meanwhile, forward smash, I think it depends on. It depends how far down the bowling ball travels. I think I might knock this one up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it up here just because it does a lot for you. So you can bury your opponents and then follow up with a forward smash. Ideally, forward smash since it's stronger. And then up smash, I just have it in average just because it's my least used smash attack, but it can be good as an anti-air or to it's still a pretty strong smash attack. But as you can see, the hitbox they basically have to be right above you, and they have to be on your right side. Well, it depends where you're facing, but they basically have to be in front of you in order for the first hit to connect into the fireworks. So um, yeah. Anyways, onto his aerials. I think all of his aerials are pretty good. So there, it's frame 3. I'm gonna put it in great. Forward air and back air are gonna be your most commonly used aerials for his kid. They both function pretty much the same way, but they do have some very minor differences, such as forward air being a bit faster, but having more end lag. Back air being slower, but has less end lag. But back air has a little bit more power, whereas forward air I think goes further. So let's see here. I think it goes further, or I think I think it's just like faster in terms of projectile speed. I'm not sure, but um, yeah, right here you can see it does more base damage, and then this one has less less damage, but it's only a small difference. So I don't. It doesn't matter. They're both the same, so I'm just gonna leave them up there next to each other. Um, Next we got down air and up air. So these are tough to rank because I don't use them too much, but that's not the problem. My main problem is that they have a random feature where he'll pull up at least he'll use like one, two, or three turnips, but it's randomized. So what that affects is the hitbox and also the damage and the knockback. So I don't know. I don't know. They're still a bit tough to rank. But I think I see myself using up air more than down air. So I think I'll just put down air in average, and then up air I'll put it in the great tier, just because it can still be a good juggling tool and a good kill option at the top blast zone. Let me know if I'm incorrect. Um, Down air could also be good, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know. These are hard to rank, so let's look here. So they have pretty bad sour spots, so I think I'm just gonna put up air higher than down air just because it's faster and it's a good juggling tool, I guess. All right, on to his specials. This is where things start getting quite interesting. So pocket, I'm gonna put pocket at the very top here. I'll put it right below his smash attacks. I think that's a fair spot. So this move, what it does is that, well, it pockets a projectile, any projectile, including like the really strong ones such as Sephiroth's fully charged Giga Flare, whatever it's called, or a fully charged Samus shot, or anything you can think of, he'll be able to pocket it, which can turn the tides of any battle. So, um, another thing I want to mention is that I think for characters that can only have one projectile at a time, so for example, Diddy Kong's banana peel, if you pocket that, Diddy Kong will never be able to pull out the banana again unless you use it. So you can just be a jerk and keep it on you for the entire game unless you die. If you die, you will lose it. I think you lose it. I don't know. I'm not a villager player, but I think you lose it if you die. So you can pretty much hang on to it as long as you want, or use it on them in order to secure a kill or something. I don't know. Do whatever you want with it, but it also has like one frame of invincibility, so I think it'll tell you here. So um, uh, invulnerable on frame 5 to 23. Wow, that's kind of dumb. That is dumb, actually. Holy crap! I didn't know it was that long, but yeah, you can also use it to, I guess, dodge attacks if you really need to. So next we got Lloyd Rocket. So this person put Lloyd and then the riding version separate. So I guess I'll rank them individually just for the sake of explanation. So Lloyd Rocket itself is pretty good. So I'll put it. I think I'm gonna put Dash Attack and Lloyd right next to each other. I'll put Nair above up air. But Lloyd is gonna be the one you're gonna use often to gain stage control. So it pretty much travels across the map from anywhere you place it, even off the map when you're trying to recover. So you can use that to cover any ledge options they may have, and also, um, I think it stalls you for a little bit. I'm not sure, so that could be a bit helpful. However, the riding version, do not use the riding option. So yes, you can use it to recover. That's like the only time you should ride on it, is to recover from very far distance. But even then, um you're better off just tapping the side B, typing the special button just to place down your Lloyd rocket, and then going below the map and using your balloons. But you never want to ride on it, just because if you fall out, you will be put into free fall mode, which means you cannot act out of it. So yeah, never ride on it. So as a matter of fact, I think I don't know, I might change it to something else, but I'll leave it like that for now. But only ride on it if you absolutely need to ride on it. Okay. Next we got Timber, aka the tree here. It does a lot of things, so this person also put watering cans separate, but I'm not gonna rank that just because you only use it to grow the tree. So I'm gonna put Timber at the very top once again, along with his other special. So basically, you can place on a tree. You have to plant the seed first, and then you gotta grow with the watering can. Then it'll pop up. It'll appear out of the ground. If your opponent's standing on top of it or trying to approach you, it'll hit them, do a ton of damage. It also acts as like a wall for projectiles. So if you're going against someone, let's say Mega Man, who has a ton of projectiles, if they try to hit you with it, your tree will absorb a lot of damage. I don't know how much it can absorb, but it will die out eventually or wither out eventually. So, and then you can also break it with your axe, which is another separate move. So I think I'm gonna put his axe. I'll put it down here just because it's a bit slow, but it can still be a great kill option. Um, and you can do setups into it from what I heard. And on top of all of that, you can also, or once you cut it down, it'll the tree itself will still be an active hitbox, so you can hit someone with it as it's coming down. But there's also a chance it'll drop a piece of wood, so you can pick it up, use it as a combo tool, and do a lot of crazy stuff with it. It's an insane move. It does so much for you. That's why I love it. Finally, we got Balloon Trip. It's a good recovery move. Obviously, its biggest weakness is the balloons itself. If your opponent can space everything together and only hit the balloons, you will go flying down. And unless you get hit, during the balloon trip, you will be able to use it again. But otherwise, you will just fall straight down, be put into free fall, and there you go, you're dead. So not sure where to put this, but I think I'll just put it at the bottom. So it's a good recovery move. It does get you pretty long distance. And now onto his throw. So I'm gonna quickly finish this up. So forward throw, up throw, or no, this is down throw. Down throw is gonna go into average. Back throw is also gonna. I think I might put back throw here just because it's a very strong kill move, and Villager doesn't really have that many kill moves besides maybe his smash attacks, but those can be a little tough to land. And then up throw, I'll put up throw here. I don't use it too much, but um, I guess I'll put him in usable. I think it's a fair spot. Like I said, he doesn't really have any bad moves, so that doesn't mean these two are completely useless. It just means I don't use them often, but can still be helpful for spacing or for gaining control of the stage. So yeah, and all these are just grabs and just crap I don't care about. So that's gonna be for this video. How long does this take? Oh my god, it's almost 20 minutes. I gotta end it here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go get ready for Mega Man. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.